Yo, what's up YouTube family? It's your boy Coolz. We back at you with another hot TikTok reaction video. Today we're gonna be reacting to some strange and bizarre TikToks. I'm talking about the kind that's gonna have you questioning reality. With that said, if you're new to the channel, let's go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop some new fire content that you definitely don't want to miss. One more thing, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. Don't believe anything that you hear or see in these videos. Don't believe anything that I say in these videos. Always use your own discernment and always do your own research. With that said, let's get right to it.
Really sketchy things going on with this
Looks like somebody had a Kamehameha wave.
product that I'm gonna share with you, don't worry.
Oh my god, let's figure out the main secret ingredient of pink sauce is. It's people! It's people!
How many of y'all out there have heard of Soylent Green? I had a lot of subscribers out there tell me about Soylent Green. I never heard of it until I started looking at these videos. And I appreciate y'all. I still haven't checked out the movie, but I will definitely check it out. Appreciate that.
Italy is set to become the first country to ban lab-grown meat, and anyone caught producing or using it could face a fine of 60,000 euros.
Yeah, we need to do the same over here, man, because that should be like crime against. Did someone say Soylent Green?
Where will we find him? Perhaps at home. Yes, at home.
Human beings. How many of y'all have tried the Soylent products, especially the Soylent Green products or the Soylent drink? You seen that? The one they sell at Walmart and Amazon? Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that down below. Give me a quick review about them.
Oh, Garfield, we have a visitor.
Don't tell me it's normal.
It's normal.
Every now and then you see some weird shit. Well, at least I don't see people.
It sounds like something you ate and you were like, oh, I'm going to file that under Soylent.
Or maybe it's one of those porta potties at the construction sites, you know, or like the fairgrounds, but it's a green version, you know, it's all very organically made from like cornstarch and soy products, and you could eat it if you had to. It's a food grade porta potty.
That's horrifying.
Imagine if I told you this wasn't actually chicken.
People in it! Motherfuckers, people! Nasty ass, crazy vegan motherfucker!
Quick age check. How many of you see the problem here? For those too young, years ago a movie came out called Soylent Green. Earth is overpopulated. A new miracle food comes out to save us all.
Soylent Green is people!
Man, y'all let me know what y'all thinking about these Soylent Green clips so far, man. It's just, you know, we just now getting into it. We just now breaking ice, man. That's basically what I'm saying.
The entire world may soon be eating 3D printed meat, and here's why. It's projected that in just 30 years, the world's population will exceed our ability to produce enough protein through traditional farming, leading to extreme malnutrition in many parts of the world. That's why scientists are currently looking into the promising field of 3D bioprinting as a potential solution. For example, just recently, the world's first 3D printed fish fillet was created by a tech company called Stakeholder Foods, claiming it even had the same texture and taste of real fish. You see, the reason it's able to taste so similar to real meat is because the bio ink the printer uses to create the fillet is actually matured stem cells from the animal. But the difference being that this fish was never in the ocean and was printed in just a few minutes. The company also say that the technology is scalable and hope that one day it could supply millions with sustainable printed meat. So the question is, would you eat 3D printed meat or not?
Man, how many of y'all are up to trying some 3D printed meat, man? Me, personally, I'm good. I'll pass. Hard pass on that.
This man right here is a legend. I used to watch him on the internet a long time ago before YouTube was even popping. What he's doing is gathering energy to his sacral chakra and projecting it up through his arms. He's also using the art of imagination to direct that chi energy through his hands. Over here, he's holding nothing as his hands are completely open, and over here he picked up individual pieces of paper towel. Now pay attention. Nothing in his hands. Now this is a form of psychokinesis. Psychokinesis is a broad umbrella term that incorporates telekinesis, hydrokinesis, pyrokinesis, and other forms of that. This can also include Reiki healing, or Reiki energy work. Using his left hand, he focuses the energy to the paper towels, in which you'll soon see it starts to spark and catch fire. How would you know if you never tried?
Hey, what should we name our nutritional shake?
Man,
Well, I was watching.
Hold up. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to have to call Cap on that, man. Yeah, it's probably possible, but he just ain't do it. In my eyes, y'all let me know what y'all think. Or maybe I'm just tripping. Am I not a believer or what?
This movie where like everybody was eating this stuff called Soylent. That sounds boring. Yeah, I didn't finish it. Soylent sounds good though. Yeah, it was super popular.
This is a winter snack that I give to my chickens and ducks every single night. First, you're gonna need to get some oil warmed up in a pan, crack a few eggs, and scramble them like you would if you were eating them yourself. Sometimes I like to add apple cider vinegar when scrambling, but for this video, I did not do that. After the eggs are done scrambling, go ahead and get a container. I only get enough eggs cooked to last me a couple of days. Once they're all scooped in there, then let them cool before giving them to your flock. The next thing you are going to need is a few dishes. I got these from Dollar Tree. Then I have overnight oats, corn, peas, and then also the eggs. I also like to add this mixture of safflower seeds, black sunflower seeds, mealworms, cracked corn on top of the dish. They love to pick at that. So you just start putting all the ingredients in the bowls. For the ducks, I usually add a little bit more peas because it has a good source of niacin, and that's something that's very important for ducks. After you start getting most of your ingredients in there, then that's when I top with the Flock Party seed mixture, and then it is ready to serve to your flock. Not only do all these ingredients help with protein and different vitamins, as well as carbs to keep them warm in the winter, it helps me get my chickens back into their coop. They're trained that when they see these dishes, they know it's time for bed. I also think that all these ingredients are what is helping my girls produce eggs regularly. So maybe you should try it with your flock and tell me how they like it. Remember to save your eggshells.
Basically what she getting at is that's just like serving you to you. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, if you catch my drift without me having to say too much and getting banned.
Holiday Looking for Interesting Videos department has merged with two new videos we thought we'd show you at the end of the week that tell us a lot about a lot. One of them is video of Australia's new ambassador for gender equality, She just introduced herself to the world. She's American, by the way. She doesn't say that. She's got a fake accent. But as you watch this, just take a look at her and ask yourself, again, we're not religious authorities, but is there demonic possession playing a role in this? Watch.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Copus Campbell, Australia's new ambassador for gender equality. I'm incredibly honoured to take on this role as the lead international advocate for Australia's commitment to gender equality and the human rights of women and girls and persons of diverse gender identities.
If that lady showed up at your house at night, I mean, we're not being mean, just being honest. Like, people's hearts come through their faces sometimes. That's
froze up, man. They done froze him up. Hey, me personally, man, I believe he's on to something. If it ain't that, what else could it be? Y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. That was crazy.
My mom was just telling me that apparently they're giving homeless people a room and then they're giving them some fentanyl to go with it. So they are, offering them a safe place to sleep, I guess, when really they're just putting them into some cement and shoes and throwing them over the cliff. So, I just feel like it's super sad that they're doing that. And, these people, we just got to become united. We've got to come together. I mean, they are just killing people that don't even understand what anything is happening. And don't forget, they're not putting them in a coffin. They're putting them in your cheeseburgers. They're putting them in the whatever they need. They're making Soylent Green. In case you don't know, that's what they're doing.
Soylent Green, a tale of earth in despair in 2022. Natural food like fruits, vegetables, and meat, among others, are now extinct. Earth is overpopulated, and New York City has 40 million starving, poverty-stricken people. The only way they survive is with water rations and eating a mysterious food called Soylent. A detective investigates the murder of the president of the Soylent Company. The truth he uncovers is more disturbing than the earth in turmoil when he learns the secret ingredient of Soylent Green. This is a huge spoiler in the movie, so if you haven't seen it, I'm warning you right now. Soylent Green, originally in the movie, is made from sea plankton. And once the oceans become overrun and overpolluted, the Soylent Company begins using human bodies. They begin grinding up humans, prisoners, old folks, anything that is dying, anyone who has recently passed away. It's fucked up.
I know y'all seeing this, right?
Hi everybody, Nana here. There was a question going around, what movie disturbed you the most as a child? And this is mine. In 1973, there was a movie out, and it was called Soylent Green, S-O-Y-L-E-N-T, Soylent Green. And it was about Soylent Green. The year was 2022. Oh my God. Overcrowding, pollution, and resource depletion have reduced society's leaders to finding food for the teeming masses. That they found Soylent Green. If you know, you know. I don't think it was a really good movie, but it scared the out of me. It's on Amazon Prime.
Woo! It is 2024, y'all. 2022 was 2 years ago. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think it came true in a way or not? Let me know. Let me know. It frightened me a little bit too. Man, God almighty, I love a good cheeseburger.
Soylent Green is people.
So in the midst of an exciting American soccer match, I'm watching my team. Wait a minute. Never ever has an American Major League Soccer player ever hit a bicycle kick. They keep trying, but they've never made one. Anyhow, and I look over to the side of the stadium and I see this disturbing sign that says Soylent Green is people. So in fact, after all these years of eating Soylent Green, now I come to find out that it is in fact cannibalism. It's made of people. So I guess that means I'll have to switch to one of the other Soylent products. See here, they're hauling the Soylent Green out of there. Man, come on. I would like to see a DNA test to be sure that it is in fact made of people. But there's a Soylent Green truck right there next to the Soylent Yellow truck. So you can still eat Soylent Yellow or Soylent Blue. Soylent Blue gives me diarrhea, so I think I'll stick with Soylent Yellow. But there you go. Soylent Green is people. It's people.
Man, this got to be a movie.
They're making our food out of people. Next thing, they'll be breeding us like cattle for food. You gotta tell them. You gotta tell them.
Promise, Tiger, I promise. I'll tell the exchange.
You tell everybody. Listen to me, Hatcher. You gotta tell them. Soylent Green is people! We gotta stop them somehow.
Soylent Green is people. Soylent Green is people. It's people. You're eating people. Not these people. Nightmare fuel.
Hey man, I'm just a reactor, man.
New York City, in the year 2022. Nothing runs anymore. Nothing works. But the people are the same. And the people will do anything to get what they need.
This is the police!
What they need most is Soylent Green.
The supply of Soylent Green has been exhausted. Return to your home.
What is the secret of Soylent Green? Detective Sergeant Thorne. He has a 2-year backlog of unsolved murders. Now he's on a case that must be solved.
William R. Simonson.
Simonson. He was the first to learn the secret of Soylent Green.
They told me to say that they were sorry, but that you had become unreliable.
Saul Roth was the next to know. Fight for survival and try to solve the most bizarre riddle ever to face mankind. The secret of Soylent Green. You will find out why Soylent Green means death.
We've got to stop them!
Y'all let me know, was that just a movie or was that just another movie? You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell us something. Cause we seen that footage before with the look in the white sheets and look like the frame of bodies on a conveyor belt. Look like it was coming out of a plane. We've seen this somewhere before, haven't we? I know we have. If you've been faithful to the channel, you know what I'm saying? You've been here for a while. You've seen it before in the clip. I know it. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section, man. Y'all think this came to pass already or what? Or just another movie?
Have you ever seen what happens to salt water when it vibrates? I think you're going to like it. MacroBeast has put a candle underneath a metal plate with a drop of water and some salt in there. And when that metal plate heats up, it starts to vibrate the molecules in that water. And when it does this, it starts to move. And it's really cool when it hits harmonics because it starts to form these nodes depending on which harmonic you're hitting. Now the friction of this movement starts to heat up the molecules in that water and transmutes it from water into gas. But the salt doesn't evaporate out there. And salt is a crystal, and when that crystal structure gets compressed in a smaller area, it starts to line up those molecules, and when it lines up like that, it starts to form a solid crystal ball. That's pretty fucking cool, man. Give MacroBeast a follow. They have some great content.
Hey man, like I say, you learn something new every day. And that was definitely something cool to find out, man, because I didn't know that. That was cool. Let me know what y'all think about that down below. Was that cool to you? Did you learn something new, or did you already knew that? You one of those know-it-alls, ain't you? I'm just playing.
I used to love drinking these whenever I was trying to lose weight and eat healthy. Until I brought one home to my grandparents one day, and my grandpa mentioned an old movie from the 70s called Soylent Green. Apparently this movie came out in the 70s, predicting the year 2020. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, I'm going to just give you a brief summary. But basically, they came out with this drink that was made from processed dead human bodies to fulfill and sustain the need of current people so that they wouldn't go hungry. And oddly enough, 2020 is the year these bad boys came out with Soylent energy drinks. I'm dead. Absolutely dead. You guys get a chance, watch this movie.
Y'all, they are not even trying anymore. Not even trying to hide it. I feel so crazy. I feel like I want to laugh, but then at the same time, I'm like, I'm like flabbergasted, right? So we all saw the Grammys, right? We all saw that Satan worship that was happening, like right so blatantly in front of our faces, not even trying to hide, right? And then now they've come out with something called Soylent, which is like a powder that you drink, and it's supposed to be really nutritious for people in countries that don't have enough food, or if you're on the go, kind of like a protein powder. It's called Soylent. Like Soylent Green, the movie where they fed Soylent Green to people, and it was people that they were feeding people. And I'm not about to give them the benefit of the doubt and think that we don't already have human tissue, like in our food supply. Like all those fast food restaurants, Taco Bell, Sonic, McDonald's, that impossible meat that Bill Gates is like trying to push. Nah, I don't trust at all. So my question, I guess, is like, when did this switch happen? Like, when did we go from like it being kind of hidden and like we would say, now that was suspicious, but then there was like a lot of information out there that would lead us to not believe that they're Satan worshipers and trying to do depopulation. But now it's like everywhere you look, they are blatantly saying, hey, guess what? You know, we are as evil as you thought we were all along. So when did this happen? When did this switch happen? Do you know? Does anyone know?
Hey man, she right on the money, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about that clip. I got another clip in this video for y'all. It kind of tells you when the flip happened, you know what I'm saying? When the switch happened, you know, on this. But that's for later time, you know what I'm saying? Later in the video, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Let's go. It's crazy. Time to cut the diet. Now, why would they need to create something like that? Let me know, cause I hear the Mission Impossible theme song in the back, and I just don't think it was for that. Let me know what you think it was for.
My boss called me to his office the other day to ask me the same goddamn question. He said, Joe, why do you keep calling HR, Human Resources, Soylent Green? And what the fuck is Soylent Green? I said, Soylent Green is people. He said, that's great. I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. I need you to explain why that is funny. And I said, I don't feel that I need to explain my art to you, Warren. He said, my name's not fucking Warren. Explain the joke. I said, if you're not familiar with the 1973 science fiction fantasy film Soylent Green starring Charlton Heston, you're not going to get the joke. The premise of the film is that it's set in the future where the world is overpopulated and run by corporations. The people are hungry, they're starving, and the corporations, they feed these people. What do they feed them? Soylent Green. What is Soylent Green? It's the processed corpses of the dead. Human beings. It's people eating people. Soylent Green is people. Human Resources. Soylent Green. It's a great fucking joke. He said, Joe, the fact that you had to explain that joke makes it inaccessible to those who have not seen the film. You sound pretentious. I said, I know. I don't like explaining jokes. Like, have you heard the one about the mohel with the tip jar? He said, no. I said, you know what a mohel is, right? He said, no. I said, they perform the bris. He said, what's a bris? I said, it's a circumcision. The mohel with the tip jar? Do you feel how uncomfortable we both are now? This is your fault because I didn't explain this fucking joke to you. He said, why do you gotta make everything so goddamn awkward? I said, why do you gotta be so fucking boring? In the end, I finally agreed that I would no longer call HR, Human Resources, Soylent Green. And then 2 days later, he calls me back into his office to ask me what long pig is.
Come on, man. He's a funny guy, man. Go show him some love, man. Funny guy, man. Funny guy. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section.
How do you know when we're living a real life Hunger Games? It's when rich people are showing up to events.
Wait till everyone finds out about Soylent Green. That's really gonna fuck you up.
Soylent Green. A series of stories that we are doing this week on how U.S. food regulations have left American consumers exposed to chemicals and additives that have been banned in other countries.
Potassium bromate is a suspected carcinogen that's banned for human consumption in Europe as well as China and India, but legal in the US, where it's used by some food makers to strengthen dough and estimated to be present in over 100 products.
There is evidence that it may be toxic to human consumers, that it may even either initiate or promote the development of tumours.
Professor Eric Millstone is an expert on food additives and told us European countries take a much more cautious approach to food safety.
Can we say for sure that these differences in regulations mean that people in the US have developed cancers that they would not have developed if they'd been eating only in Europe?
I think that is almost certainly the conclusion that we could reach.
It's not just potassium bromate, but many other chemicals and substances that are banned here in Europe over health concerns, but considered safe by the FDA.
Do you think most Americans are aware that they're being exposed to substances that are viewed as dangerous over here?
They probably just think, well, if it's available and it's in the store, then it's probably fine.
Is food safety a part of that decision?
For sure, yeah. How am I going to protect my children when it's just everywhere?
I really want to make this point. If you came down, as an alien to Earth, to the United States, and saw what was going on, 80% of adults obese or overweight, metabolic dysfunction, 8 of the 10 top killers tied to food, just getting away from our evolution, right? You'd have a clear policy recommendation. Let's really focus on food. Let's focus on teaching kids how to exercise, how to meditate, to get a control of their mind, how to eat healthy. That would obviously, anyone 100% of the time would say that's the policy recommendation. That's not what we do. We wait for everyone to get sick and then drug them, and it's much more expensive. In the United States, and this is an important point going back to Ozempic, the obesity drug, because the system's so rigged, because pharma spends 3 times more than any other industry on lobbying, the United States is not even able to negotiate the drug price, even though they're the largest payer. So Ozempic, prices don't go down when volume goes up. Prices are going up in healthcare and quality is getting worse. So Ozempic is $2,500 a year. It's not going down. There's a full court press for government subsidization, taxpayer funding. It literally, this sounds hyperbolic, but this is the case. If that is prescribed how it's projected, that will be trillions of dollars over the next 10 years.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, that's a good way to cut the cost due to the price of the natural ingredients. And maybe the natural ingredients are a little higher. But then again, maybe they just don't give a damn about us, man. Just let that sink in. Or maybe it's all of the above. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Crazy work doing us like that.
I don't know when y'all gonna listen, but
here we go. This that clip I was telling y'all about.
There's a reason why these fast food.
This is the switch. This is what I'm talking about. When the switch happened, on my humble opinion, this is when I think the switch happened.
Restaurants had to change around their look and their names. Take a look.
Check it out. Y'all wasn't even paying attention though.
What does that say? It says Popeyes famous fried chicken. You notice they changed it to Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. Why?
And y'all got to think about this. They do this so they don't get sued or say that y'all, you know, that we've been misled by them, or that they misleading us, you know, telling us that it's a chicken, you know, that it's chicken or whatever the restaurant is. Think about that.
You think they did that? Be fucking for real. For y'all that's gonna be like, oh, they went through a rebrand. Oh, be fucking for real. Here's another example. Colonial Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken. They changed it to KFC. Why would they have to do that? Come on now, y'all. Use this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way y'all still think y'all eating original chickens and meat. That's been gone. And all that stuff that they put in the meat, go look at the ingredients. Go look at the ingredients. I guarantee you can't count how many ingredients on your hands. And I guarantee you some of the stuff you ain't never even heard of that they put in their food. And not just chicken, y'all. I'm not out here just talking about chicken. But in the fruits, in all foods now, they have buku ingredients and stuff that they putting in there. That's why it's important for you to check the ingredients before you buy. Because nowadays, the FDA approves things that you wouldn't think is humane. They're allowed to approve certain stuff and change around certain wording so that it doesn't seem a certain type of way. But y'all better start doing your research. Because I bet you didn't know that natural flavoring that they put on all that food and stuff like that, they taking it from animals. That's what the natural flavoring is. And y'all gonna be disgusted when we discover, or when we talk about where that natural flavoring come from specifically. Y'all not even gonna want to eat that food no more. Then again, the addictions to food is so strong, you might still want to eat it. But I'm here to tell you, y'all don't know the half. Okay? And natural flavoring is listed on almost everything. Go look it up. Go look it up. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Comment your questions below so we can address the next topic.
Man, that video was too deep for most of y'all. Man, it's going over a lot of people's heads, and you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I had to play that for y'all, man. If you need to, you might have to go back and watch it again, you know, because it's logical. It makes sense in my eyes. Man, and to take it a little further, you think about it, man. These people doing so much cruel stuff. We know they like to use the little innocent ones, you know what I'm saying? The little people that we have, that we make in this world, the little innocent ones. Change the name to KFC. It could be meaning some very, very wicked things, some stuff. They could be bamboozling us, man. Imagine it was Kentucky Fried, those little people, but the C word. Popeyes. Why people get Popeyes? Because the horrible things that they do to those little people in their eyes, they call them the P eyes, the panda eyes, or you can call them Popeyes, because their eyes pop out their head, they say, when they do that stuff to them. Think about it, man. Or maybe, I don't want to think too deep on it, but you never know when you're dealing with these type of people and this type of stuff, man. That's all I'm going to say. You always got to be thinking outside the box. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I must say, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that clip, though, in the comment section. Man, what had that gator in the air like that, flipping them up like that? Was it a bigger, larger gator? Or was it a big old anaconda or something, man? Let me know what y'all think that was. It had the alligator up in the air finna do one of them wrestling moves on, man. Man, come on, man. I want to say DDT, man, or something. He was finna, man, tombstone that bad boy in that water.
This guy right here worships Satan, right?
All of you can't.
Bro, now watch what this kid says to his comeback.
Sort that out. I advise you shut your your mouth about what Satanists are doing. You have 1,000 opinions, 1,000 books, and zero evidence of God.
I've called you out once and I will continue to call you out over and over and over. You say we have 1,000 books and 1,000 opinions, but we have no evidence of God, right? We have prophets that seen Jesus Christ rise from the dead. But you telling me that's fake? But the moment you go into a history class and you read something on that book, you believe that, huh? You want to talk about evidence of God? Our evidence of God is your evidence of the devil. You don't believe in God, but you believe in Satan, huh? That's like saying you don't believe in aliens, but you believe in UFOs.
100%.
UFOs is owned by somebody, and Satan is owned by God. You're worshiping someone who bows down to my leader, but yet you say he's powerful? He's so powerful he shivers to the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
You're leading these people astray. You tell him he's some kind of good person. He's not good at all, and you know that. God is king.
Ooh wee, sir, that boy. Mic drop, you heard that? Mic drop, man. He served him. He served him. That's the way it's supposed to be, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that clip in the comment section. Huh? That, hey, crazy at work, man. He hated to hear that one. For real, for real. Hey man, say man, what was that? What kind of creature was that? And I ain't talking about the gator. What was that? He had a cigar in his mouth in the water, never dropped it. Did you see the way it handled that gator? Let me know what kind of creature was that? Let me know down below in the comment section, man.
Adrenaline kicked in, and I just went right in the water after the gator and Gunner.
For nearly 20 seconds, it was a wrestling match between man and gator. Richard with what appears to be a cigar in his mouth the entire time. Gunner's life on the line. In the end, Richard was able to pry Gunner from the small predator's grip, allowing the dog to say, "Later, gator."
Oh, it was just a shock. It happened so fast that, instinct just took over.
3-month-old Gunner managed to escape with only a small wound. Richard ended up with some cuts on his hands.
Man, that's crazy work, man. Somebody in the comment section that said, man, what was the mama at? Man, what was the mama gator at? Say, man, I promise you, man, if the mama gator would have showed up, y'all better help her. Because she would have definitely needed some help. Boy, that would have been a scary sight, man. For real. Man, that's the end of the video, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. And let me know what y'all think about the video. If y'all liked it, don't forget to hit that like button on y'all way out. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe and that notification bell on your way out so you be notified whenever I drop some new fire content in the future that you definitely don't want to miss. And y'all go check out my old videos, man. I'm telling you, they fire too, man. They fire. Go check out them old videos. I'm talking about at the bottom of the catalog, at the bottom of the playlist. And show them some love, man. Show them some love. That's whenever I was getting back on, man. And the numbers looking pretty low. So if you're real subscriber, real family, go ahead and show your brother some love, man. For real. And always remember, y'all, don't fall for the boo-boo, man. It's your boy Koozie. I'm out. Y'all take it easy.